Okay, I think everyone is on the platform now. You will find a live Q&A button within that page where you can enter and raise questions during our presentations. So after each presentation, there will be a short Q&A session, and some of your questions will be picked, and then we will put that forward to the presenters, and they will get back to you then. Okay, so now I will introduce our first speakers of the day, Mr. Jie and Ms. Zhang, and they will talk about Maker's Curriculum, a fusion of environmental and STEAM education. Please welcome Mr. Jie and Ms. Zhang.
好，各位午安。嗱，我哋來自咧東華三院黃余家嘅紀念小學，我係謝俊傑老師，心旁咧就係張慧文老師。咁我哋兩個咧都係喺我哋學校咧去推動呢一個 STEM 教育嘅 STEM 小組嘅成員啊。咁今日咧好高興咧可以喺度咧分享我哋咧一個係落到每一個小朋友4、5、6年級喺個課程裡面嘅一個海陸空課程。好，首先咧，我哋個最大嘅理念咧，我哋諗住咧，其實發展呢個課程咧有一個普及性，呢個係非常之緊要啊！普及性，我哋希望咧就再唔係呢一個嘅拔尖，或者就係某啲同學先至可以享受到呢個 STEM 嘅教育，希望可以落到課程。咁樣落課程咧，我哋都係希望咧做到一啲即係啲理念嘅嘢啦，包括就係呢個綜合能力啦，運算思維能力啦。我哋動手製造、學習解難，呢個我覺得好緊要。仲有一樣係獲得快樂啦。希望咧，我哋喺度做完呢一個咁樣嘅 STEM 一個課程之後咧，小朋友係開心，即係唔係咧成日都講為做而做。好啦，咁呢個咧動手製造，反而我哋點樣放大咧？希望我哋 highlight 呢一點，希望咧小朋友咧係喐多啲隻手。好啦，咁呢個咧就係我哋學校嘅整體嘅規劃啦。你見到 STEM 喺中間啦。咁我哋咧就會有教師培訓啊，有喺常識科我哋都會有啲 STEM 元素落咗去啦。當中特別嘅就喺電腦與科技科，我哋小學嚟嘅，我哋改咗個名，原本係電腦科，我哋改咗叫做電腦與科技科，希望咧擺埋你 coding 同埋我哋一個工程師課程咧擺到落去。好啦，今日咧就會同大家咧去講一講我哋嘅工程師課程喺電腦與科技科裏面。咁頭先我哋標題都講啦，我哋咧同環保有關。咁我哋4、5、6年級咧都係用環保做一個背景。咁咧4年級我哋希望咧大家了解一個能源問題。咁所以咧有個課程咧就叫做汽車工程師課程。其實最主要任務係製作呢個太陽能車。5年級咧就係海洋垃圾，咁咧製作一架船啦。6年級咧就係碳排放，咁整一個滑翔機。咁呢個咧就係我哋整體個規劃啦。4、5、6年級其實去到唔同科會做到啲乜嘢？其實最大個目標咧，其實都係呢個，等等啊，係啦，呢個啦。希望咧，其實除咗了解到車船飛機嘅原理之外咧，仲有提升到呢個自主學習啦、解難啦、創造力啦、綜合能力啦、動手啦，呢啲能力都係希望做到，同埋咧希望透過呢個課程可以咧就培養到小朋友一個嘅 STEM 嘅興趣。點解我哋要揀車船飛機咧？因為小朋友最開心係咩咧？就係車仔、船仔、飛機仔啦，係咪？咁所以咧，我哋希望係一個好開心嘅角度，可以引入到 STEM 俾我哋啲小朋友。好啦，今日咧我會重點咧喺個5年級嗰度同大家分享一下。好啦，咁我哋整個嘅流程、學習流程係點咧？首先我會引入個主題，我哋有用 E-class 嘅，喺 E-class 裏面咧個 Power Lesson 咧，我引入個主題俾啲片啲小朋友睇啦。跟住咧就係遊戲加體驗，同佢玩，去體驗下嗰啲嘅車船飛機嘅背後嘅原理，跟住實地觀察。跟住咧就係喺我哋課堂上面咧有唔同嘅學習活動，去了解一啲嘅基本嘅原理，跟住最後動手製作、測試改良。咁我逐個仔細睇啦。呢個咧引入主題啦。咁呢個咧我哋揾一啲片俾啲小朋友睇。咁樣全部都係關於我哋海洋垃圾啊、海洋污染嘅片啊。由呢度咧係引入，喚起啲小朋友咧佢嗰個發覺 呢個海洋垃圾嘅問題，跟住加以討論。好啦，跟住第二點啦，同佢玩啦。我哋學校買模型船啊，同佢玩下。其實喺玩嘅過程咧，佢知道船嘅結構，佢話到俾你聽，褪後咧原來咧將個螺旋槳反轉咁樣咧，其實就係褪後。好啦，跟住咧我哋就 book 咗一個拖船啦，海事博物館。咁咧就帶啲小朋友咧實地去睇，由個船長去講解成個船嘅結構俾你聽。嗱，我哋老師我真係唔係好熟船嘅結構。點解架船咧會噴啲水出嚟嘅側邊？我以為嗰啲叫排水量啊，其實唔係嘅，原來係冷卻摩打嘅啫攞嚟。咁呢啲咧小朋友好多問題，有個船長咧去答佢哋。好啦，翻到嚟學校啦，知道咁多嘢啦，開始構思點樣去解決問題。解決咩問題咧？陣間我會再講。好啦，跟住就動手製作啦。咁佢哋去做佢哋嗰架船啦。好啦，咁其實咧見到佢哋咧就好開心。喺我哋學校咧，我哋整咗個叫 Maker Space， 咁咧喺裏面咧就去動手製作，跟住咧就進行測試。好啦，呢一個咧係其中一個嘅佢哋嘅製成品。好啦，望下，其實呢個咧我哋俾個解難嘅任務佢咧就係做一個垃圾收集船啊。我哋淨係俾啲咩？俾摩打、俾電池箱、冇啦。摩打、電池箱同埋電線，俾呢3樣嘢佢嘅啫。跟住咧，佢咧自己設計一架垃圾收集船翻嚟。好啦，個問題係咩咧？點樣收集垃圾？好似呢架船咁樣咧，其實我撳快咗一個 slide 嘅。你見到個箭嘴嗰度咧，有啲寵物有個重嘅電線喺嗰度。點解佢會擺喺嗰度咧？因為佢測試嘅時候咧，佢中間係攞嚟撈垃圾㗎，但係一落到水咧浮起咗啊嗰個網。所以咧，佢第二次再改良嘅時候咧，擺個寵物喺個嘴嗰度，撐大嗰個嘴咧，咪可以收多啲垃圾咯。好啦，好似呢個咧，佢原本咧，佢喺側邊，你會見到有冇得撳咧？呢個冇得撳。好啦，繼續。咁呢個原本咧，用 mouse 俾大家睇啦。嗱，呢個位佢原本咧，個杯咧，其實佢封咗個尾嘅。初頭整嘅就係喺側邊2個杯係收垃圾嘅。點不知佢測試完之後咧，嗰啲波咧會出翻嚟嘅。大家有冇睇學是學非啊？有一集就係我哋呢架船啦，就係佢嗰啲波咧就喺個出翻嚟，跟住之後咧佢哋自己諗㗎，剪咗個尾，整個網，等啲水流可以通過埋，剩翻啲垃圾。嗱，呢啲就係我哋想小朋友訓練啊，佢哋諗嘢點樣係一個創造能力，點樣係解難。波出翻嚟啊，咁點啊？cut 咗個尾，整個網咯。呢啲就係我哋想見到嘅嘢。好啦。跟住太陽能車呢度咧，我好快咁講啦，又係啦。首先我哋會有一個嘅遊戲啦，跟住帶佢去車房啦，真係整嗰架車俾佢睇下車底係乜嘢嚟啦。好啦，跟住咧翻嚟咧就製咗一架太陽能車。咁呢個測試改良，咁呢個咧就係我哋4年級能源短缺嘅問題，做一個太陽能車。我哋成日喺常識科講太陽能板，但係咧大家都未掂過，啲小朋友摸都未摸過太陽能板。嗱，我住村屋啊，都有可能摸到太陽能板，但唔係住村屋嘅話咧，其實佢哋冇乜可能摸到太陽能板。咁所以咧，我哋咧學校咧就諗咗呢一個嘅太陽能車，等佢哋真係咧試下用太陽能板去推動架車。好啦，滑翔機真係帶佢坐飛機嘅，我哋係6年級，我哋喺度諗咧車船飛機呢啲得個講字，不如去摸下啦。好多小朋友，我將軍澳間學校真係未搭過飛機，咁樣帶佢真係去睇下啦。跟住之後咧就會有實地嘅睇飛機同埋坐飛機，咁又有遊戲啦，跟住動手做啦，咁樣整咗一啲咧嘅飛機一個滑翔機出嚟。呢個咧最主要咧係碳排放嘅問題，因為搭一次飛機咧其實好多碳排放出咗嚟。咁我透過呢度咧，咁樣就令到小朋友理解到呢個問題。好啦，其實我哋做咗幾多年咧？16年開始做㗎啦，我哋叫 STEM 1.0。你見到呢架船咧，其實係 STEM 1.0嚟嘅啫。咁我哋想盡快上馬做 STEM， 咁所以咧最主要咧嗰陣時咧就淨係做海陸空，做呢個咁簡單嘅船。你見到冇撈垃圾啊，乜都冇。喺我哋檢討嘅時候咧，第一年完咗檢討啦，太着重呢個車船飛機原理啦，學科知識咧可以再多少少，同埋咧發覺欠缺學生創意嘅發揮。所以第2年呢架船咧就係第2年嘅船嚟嘅。咁咧我哋咧就配合咗常識科人與環境呢個單元，咁咧就係實踐呢個 STEM 解決世界污染嘅問題。咁咧喺5年級做嘅，咁咧配合咗常識科嘅背景啦， 跟住而另外咧就有個解難，就係佢整點樣去 collect 嗰個嘅垃圾。好啦，但係第2年咧就老師開始想要多啲嘢啦，間學校都講 coding。咁我哋如果話我哋 STEM 冇 coding 嘅話，又好似爭咁啲喎，係咪？咁所以第3年咧，我哋又加個 coding， 同埋加啲其他學科。咁你會聽好多咧，就希望可以做到跨科。咁點樣做跨科？我哋第3年就會做跨科噶啦。咁呢個第3年咧，我哋咧會擺埋個 microbit， 即係今年啊，擺埋個 microbit 落去，跟住咧仲要做埋一個跨科，由圖書科帶領去整一個跨科嘅 STEM 課程。一陣間咧，由張慧文老師咧就會講下我哋嘅跨科嘅架構係點樣。咁呢個咧就係我哋今年呢隻船啦。今年嘅跨科上面呢個 microbit 嚟嘅，最頂個係 microbit。點解有個袋袋住啊？因為水你唔好掂到水啊嘛。咁攞個密實袋咧係包住個 microbit。咁呢個咧就係一陣間會有片睇嘅，會有。好啦，咁咧就跟住落嚟咧，會交俾張慧文老師講下我哋第3年，即係今年點樣做一個跨科嘅發展。
好，咁跟住落嚟咧，我會咧介紹下我哋今年一個新嘅嘗試啊。咁咧就係一個跨學科嘅 STEM 課程。咁我哋當我哋設計呢個課程嘅時候咧，我哋好想強調啊呢4大元素，包括學生嘅自主學習啦、閱讀、綜合學科嘅應用知識，同埋咧編程。呢啲亦都係正正我哋香港嘅課程裏邊咧比較缺乏嘅。跟住我會講下咧，我哋整體嗰個規劃同埋運作。我哋係用咗5年班，將呢個課程擺咗喺5年班作為一個試點啦。全年我哋共有3個學段全年去進行嘅。係啦，咁同學咧會以一個專題研習嘅形式去進行。學生咧會咧喺呢個研習裏邊咧運用晒咧7個科目嘅學科知識同埋技能去進行佢哋一啲任務。咁最後咧佢哋會做一隻垃圾收集船，同埋咧要分享佢哋嘅經驗俾佢哋嘅同學知道嘅。咁跟住我就會講下咧，我哋實際嘅操作啦。咁同學咧會喺首先咧就會睇咗一本書叫做《魯賓遜漂流記》，係啦。咁喺呢本書裏邊咧，大家都認識啦，應該魯賓遜咧佢會喺一個荒島上邊遇到好多生活上嘅問題。咁同學咧就會喺個課堂上邊討論下點樣去解決問題啦。正正咧就可以咧讓學生有發揮一個解難嘅能力啦，亦都咧培養佢哋嘅正確嘅價值觀。咁學生咧好有創意嘅，咁我哋叫佢啦，設計一艘船出嚟咧，讓咧魯賓遜要離開呢個荒島啦。咁同學咧就好有童真嘅，係啦，佢哋設計嘅船咧好仔細嘅喎，有餐廳食嘢啦，有沖涼浴室啦，係啦，有床啦，亦都咧加咗一啲高科技嘅嘢上去嘅 ，Google Map 啊，係啦，有啲電腦嘅系統喺度啦，亦都不失佢哋嘅童真。佢哋咧逃難都要有遊樂場㗎喎。咁佢哋都好有安全意識嘅。咁有啲同學咧會加咗一啲嘅呼叫器啊，即係方便去求救啦，探測下海底有冇危險啦。咁呢啲咧都係咧佢哋日常生活咧遇到一啲嘅困難。咁我哋正正透過呢啲嘅活動咧，讓佢哋咧有解難嘅能力。跟住咧睇完課圖書之後咧，我哋就會咧創設咗一個情景俾佢啊，就係海洋污染好嚴重啊。咁咧海洋嘅生物咧嘅生命都受到威脅。咁所以咧我就想佢哋咧就幫下佢哋啊，幫下呢啲海洋嘅生物，咁就設計一艘咧垃圾收集船。咁呢啲咧都係學生嘅作品嚟嘅。佢哋咧自己咧喺屋企啦揾一啲嘅廢物啦，譬如水樽啊，一啲嘅用過嘅膠盒啊，咁咧我嚟做呢一艘船嘅船身，由設計製作，跟住去測試改良，一手包辦，學生自己去做嘅。正正就係我哋嘅講緊常識科嘅設計循環啦。 咁呢個咧就係咧學生設計嘅一艘船啦。你見到咧前邊咧係會個網啊，咁佢哋咧就話好似個不泥嗰個鏟咁樣。咁啊開頭咧唔係個網嚟嘅喎，係個膠兜嚟㗎嘛。咁發覺原來咧唔漏啲水出嚟，咁咪好重咯，撈唔到啲垃圾咯。咁佢哋後尾改良咗，咪加咗個網落去。咁亦都睇到學生嘅一啲嘅創意，雖然唔知道做唔做到，鬧唔鬧到，不過咧，我哋都願意俾佢嘗試。呢度咧，亦都咧，你睇到呢啲嘅作品裏邊咧，佢哋運用咗幾科嘅一啲嘅知識技能喺度㗎。你見到佢哋啲船嘅顏色、船身咧係好靚㗎。佢哋視藝科教咗點描法，咁啊教佢哋咧點描落去嗰個船身度啦。咁亦都咧見到喺頂頭咧有個盒仔裝住個 microbit 嘅。數學科就教咗體積，要佢哋咧量度下個 microbit 有幾大幾闊，咁咧就可以咧揾一個適合嘅容器咧裝住個 microbit。咁亦都 microbit 就係我哋嘅編程啦，去愛嚟咧設計嗰個航道啊。佢哋咧要咧控制個船身嗰個嘅前後左右向個方向行駛嘅方向。係啦，咁亦都係咧學生咧自己咧喺電腦堂裏邊設計嗰個編程課嘅。跟住咧就俾大家咧睇下段片啦。咁佢哋咧啱啱前兩日咧就喺學校做咗個分享會啦。咁錄低咗一啲嘅佢哋隻船真係能唔能夠收集？我哋擺啲波波落個水池度啊，係啦。咁咧就睇下啲船隻係咪真係喐到啦，收集到一啲嘅垃圾嘅。咁佢哋分享俾同學聽嘅時候咧，都真係話到俾同學聽佢哋嗰個設計嘅理念。咁呢個咧就因為我哋用咗編程落去啦。咁你見到咧呢隻船咧係根據嗰個程式去航行嘅。咁一邊嘅摩打當佢兩邊一齊喐嘅時候就向前行啦。其中一邊停嘅時候咧就會轉咗彎嘅，係啦，向咗左啦。跟住兩邊一齊行嘅時候咧，佢又會向翻前啦。咁呢個就係編程出嚟嘅一個嘅效果啦。咁頭先講過啦，數學科教嘅體積。咁佢哋咧頭先講過會有分享會啊。我哋中文科老師會教佢哋咧點樣去分享翻佢哋製作嘅過程啦、設計嘅概念啦。跟住英文科咧，佢哋會製作海報添。咁呢啲英文科老師自己諗㗎，即係諗下咧點樣咧去將佢個船嘅特點突出咗出嚟，然後咧介紹俾其他嘅同學。咁我哋將佢咧擺咗喺學校啦，作為一個展覽。係啦，咁呢個亦都運用咗佢哋英文科咧，佢哋點樣去寫英文啦？我哋啲小朋友咧有時學咗點解要學啊？原來學完真係有用嘅，我嚟製作一啲嘅海報去介紹佢哋自己嘅作品。咁亦都俾大家睇下啦。呢兩個小朋友咧，佢哋咧平時咧好少機會上台去演講嘅。咁但係咧，藉住今次嘅機會咧，學生咧真係好多有好多個學生平時好少上台嘅，都讓佢哋有機會咧去上堂去講。係可以開翻個聲。OK， 唔緊要，係啦。咁你見到呢兩個女同學啦，佢哋其實好有信心， 去將佢哋嘅作品、將佢哋製造嘅過程咧去演繹出嚟嘅。咁呢個係一個好好嘅機會，讓學生去表現下自己。咁跟住我哋一啲嘅評估，咁其實因為 STEM 都係一個新嘅課程，咁喺評估方面咧，我哋除咗有老師評之外咧，我哋着重咧係學生自評啊，互相去欣賞，互相咧去咧俾意見，咁培養佢哋咧亦都培養佢哋呢一啲嘅一啲良好嘅態度啦。
好，少少分享我哋依3年嗰條路咧，你見到咧，我哋1.0、2.0、3.0，我哋每樣咧都係少少加落去。去到4.0啦，我哋會做啲乜嘢咧？頭先你見到嗰個垃圾收集船咧，都係行航道啊嘛，係咪啊？下年我哋諗咧就係玩遙控噶啦 ，microbit 可以遙控 microbit，跟住去行啊，撳 A 掣咧就 A、B 掣一齊行 ，A 掣又轉右，或者如此類推啊咁樣。咁呢個咧希望咧其實少少分享咧就係小步子咁樣行，慢慢咁行咧，希望咧都可以咧就做到。你見到我哋第1年咧得幾個人嘅啫，我哋得幾個人。第2年咧多啲啦，到第3年咧我哋有咁多科係24個老師咧一齊去做咁多，有7科24個老師一齊去做，咁亦都得到好多肯定啦。無論嗰個報章啦，我哋一啲嘅 Facebook 啦、親子01啦，甚至頭先見到好多唔同嘅，咁得到好多唔同嘅肯定喺度咧。希望咧我哋所做嘅嘢，最終咧希望小朋友咧獲益，同埋咧好開心享受。最後送俾大家我哋一個口號啊，享受快樂，樂在製造，就係我哋學校推行呢個 STEM 教育嘅一個口號。好，多謝晒各位。
Okay, thank you, Mr. J and Ms. Zhang. So it's now a Q&A session, so you may enter your questions onto the live Q&A function in the app. So you may just enter it anytime, and I will pick some for the speakers here. Okay, I've got the first question. So they would like to know how are the boats and with the microbits programmed to move, whether it is autonomously or manually through radio control.
嗱，個問題咧，俾翻嗰個 program 嗰個樣，大家望一望啊，睇翻先，應該差唔多啦。係呢度。嗱，其實我哋咧今年咧都係第1年咧，就用呢個 microbit 擺落去一架船嗰度，仲要自製一架船嗰度。咁所以咧，我哋咧諗緊呢個編程，我哋初頭諗住用 sensor 嘅，用個 sensor 咧睇下前面有冇垃圾，有垃圾咧就張開，跟住就立佢埋嚟啊咁樣。但係發覺咧 sensor 咧，第一即係我哋嗰級嘅老師啲同事就未必真係唔係我哋兩個教晒嘅，我哋兩個教晒就可以大膽嘗試。但係都有好多唔同嘅老師，一間學校即係有啲老師都係我哋學校好多文科嘅老師，佢哋都好驚。咁啊，所以咧我哋咧減咗用 sensor， 同埋喺水面咧 sensor 咧，我諗比較唔係好適合。好啦，之後咧我哋諗啦，咁點樣擺 microbit 咧？最後諗咗好耐，就諗到航道。其實咧，小朋友咧喺上邊你睇到咧就寫咗呢段嘢落去之後咧，跟住咧就將呢個 program 咧擺落個 microbit， 佢就自動行㗎啦，就自動。我哋呢段曲嘅意思咧就係當佢撳 A 掣 microbit 上面個 A 掣一撳，跟住咧佢就會行下面嗰段啦。你會見到 motor 1B motor 1A， 即係左右兩個摩打，嗰兩個摩打係好平啊！喺文具部都買到嗰啲摩打嚟㗎係。兩個摩打行幾耐咧？你見到下面有個叫做1萬嘅嗰度，見唔見？兩個綠色下面有個藍色1萬，都行10秒，即係兩個摩打一齊着就着10秒向前行，跟住之後咧熄一個 stop， 另一個咧就行5秒，咁樣就會轉彎。我哋就係咁樣啦。我哋個航道亦都俾咗小朋友咧，我哋嗰個航道係點樣？我哋希望係直行轉左再直行咁樣。所以頭先你見到嗰個咧，佢都係咁嘅。但係我哋發覺有啲問題出現咗，佢係做到直行轉左再直行，但係咧因為佢嗰個兩個摩打個軸個入水個角度唔同啊，左右兩邊，咁所以咧佢頭先嗰個唔係好行到直線嘅， 咁呢個咧亦都我哋下年要改良嘅嘢啦。會唔會我哋有啲譬如 3D 編一啲嘅架，令到佢個入水角度一樣啊？又或者頭先你見到嗰個咧唔平衡嘅、唔對稱嘅左右，亦都令到佢唔可以好順向前行。咁就係咁啦。咁答翻個問題啦，就係喺自動嘅 program 咗佢撳個 A 掣就自動行咁就。
Thank you. Okay, a second question. How do you facilitate students' learning when they are stuck?
好，個問題就係如果個小朋友諗唔到個解難嗰個位，即係譬如話嗰個垃圾呢個位啦，即係中間呢個垃圾收集嗰個位諗唔到，咁我哋點樣去幫呢？因為我哋係整體成級做啊，我哋有2班精英班，有3班普通班。可能普通班嘅老師點樣教佢哋呢？我哋有一套小朋友真係諗唔到嘅話，即係最弱嘅小朋友呢，佢會跟住我哋做嘅。我哋會有一啲俾多啲嘅片佢睇啦，甚至乎上一年嘅 sample， 我哋會俾多啲。而精英班呢，我哋唔會俾咁多 sample 佢睇嘅，希望佢原創啊！大家都知啦，如果你越俾得多上年嘅 sample 佢睇呢，其實佢入晒佢個腦、洗晒腦噶啦，已經佔咗佢個腦。所以精英班呢，我哋嘅 sample， 我哋嗰個嘅解説會少好多，我要佢自己諗。而普通班呢 sample 係俾多啲上年嗰啲嘅，即係上年嗰啲嘅作品呢，會俾多啲佢睇，甚至會俾佢摸埋添。咁呢個呢，就係2班嘅分別啦，呢個。
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair and Ms. Cheung. Sorry that there are a lot of questions coming in, but because of the time management, I'm sorry, but we will have to leave it to the next speaker. But you can still share your thoughts after the session so that you can still do a lot of sharing. Thank you.
唔該晒。
Okay, next we have our second speaker of the day, Dr. Nazir Amir. He is going to talk to you about a multidisciplinary STEAM curriculum in a Singapore classroom to motivate and engage students in learning. Thank you, Dr. Amir.
Okay, I'm just trying to get out of there. Hello, I'm Nazir, just give me a while. Can I just exit this? I need to exit from this.
I guess the mouse moved to that screen over there. Which is your topic?
Okay, good afternoon. Hi everyone, I'm Nazir. I'm from the Ministry of Education in Singapore. I'm at I facilitate a lot of teacher training in the Academy of Singapore Teachers. And allow me to share with you some of the things that we do in STEAM. The sharing I'm going to do today is a multidisciplinary STEAM curriculum in a Singapore classroom to motivate and engage students in learning. Very much done when I was in school before, and this is also part of a Fulbright project. The rationale behind development for this curriculum came when teachers in a school, together with me, we found a struggle in motivating and engaging our academically less motivated students, many of them who are academically lower in progress as well. So what we did was to come together and develop a project-based team curriculum to teach the content across subjects, and this took us about nearly 10 or 11 years. This is not an applied learning program. This is not an enrichment program. This is how students learn science and other subjects in curriculum hours. And we decided to get them to make toys and simple materials, something very similar to what was done in the first presentation. This is the curriculum itself. In Singapore, we have 4 terms across a year. And these are the secondary 1 students. The NT stands for normal technical. It's a stream where students who do not perform as well as other students in the PSLE. So this is a project-based curriculum for them, anchored very much in science and other subjects. So again, the emphasis here is on teaching the content done during regular curriculum hours. And when we decided to come up with this curriculum back in 2005, we decided to think about making it feasible using simple materials and in ordinary classroom settings. Let me show you an example of what happens during the curriculum in science, for example. In term 4, which is really just about 2 to 3 weeks in secondary 1, about 13 years old, we gave the students a piece of metal. Oh, by the way, all the projects are published, so if you like, I can pass you copies of the papers. We gave the students a piece of metal, which is as thin as this, an aluminum foil, and we gave them a T-sieve and told them, okay, we're going to cut this T-sieve now, and this is done during a science lesson. We told them to clean it up. That's the food hygiene lessons where you see the food and consumer education teacher. She comes in to teach this portion. And then we told the students we're going to put sugar inside there. And the final kit, it just looks like this. It's a very simple kit. And then we told the students, okay, we're going to learn how to use the Bunsen burner. Let me attempt to play a video here. Hopefully there'll be sound. Okay, there's no sound coming out from here, but you can figure out that the students, they were trying to heat up the sugar, and they realized that they have to open up the collar so that the air hole is open, it becomes a steady flame. And then what happens is the sugar now gets melted. The sound really will show them really being excited and enthusiastic about learning. So you can see the excitement in making the cotton candy using this simple material. Another video there. Thank you. Okay, so this is not learning the concepts and then applying it somewhere. This is learning the concepts while doing it. Therein lies where it becomes a curriculum. So they learn about decomposition of sugar, and so over time we sort of have to map the different content in science to the project-based curriculum. Let me show you another project. It's our community values in action project with this class. There was, in 2005, I went to a school. It's a school for mentally disabled children. And I found that the teachers were trying to engage the preschool children in learning about fairy tale stories. Jack and Jill, Jack and the Beanstalk, Red Riding Hood. And the teacher was using picture cards, and it did not engage the kids. So I went back to my classroom and told my students, who were 14 years old, and said that why don't we make toys in support of telling fairy tale stories? So this was really what's happening in the science classroom. And we brought fairy tale books. I told them we have no money. We have to come up with our own toys. The difference between the first project and this project is that this is very much open-ended. They didn't have a model to look at. And we told them, okay, let's think about how we can deliver content. So it took about 1 to 2 weeks before they finalized their fairy tale stories. This is how it looks like in the classroom. So again, the teachers just move around to facilitate. And what the students realize is that the teachers don't have the answers, and we have to work together. And so, for example, the story of Rapunzel, how do you bring Rapunzel's hair down? Here's another video, and let's just take a look at it. Okay, so here we see a kitchen towel and an Allen key being used as a wheel axle. Concept of simple machines to bring Rapunzel's hair down. The paper clip would act as the prince, and then how they then bring it up again. Very interesting, and for them to come out with their own inventions. So during this time, it was done a science lesson. We kept the projects in the science lab. The art teacher during the art lessons come in to help them with the art, with the coloring. But they have to describe the use of science in the design pages. While this is all happening, remember this took over 10 years, so we keep improving every year. The English teacher found it simple enough to be able to teach narration skills. So we had to shift our scheme of work, if you may, to fit this project. So narration skills is now taught to the students because these students are going to use their own projects to go back to that school with the mentally disabled students and then teach them. Over the years, we've improved. We brought in dramatization skills, which again is in our English syllabus. They learn computer applications, a subject, and they have to learn PowerPoint. So rather than drawing the flags of the world, we just change it to support their stories. So these are rehearsals going on. And over 10, 11 years, we've been going to the different places. Not many people know that we do have orphanages in Singapore. So we go to Minds, for example, the movement for intellectually disabled children. So these are the students who have made the toys. Many of them themselves come from underprivileged backgrounds, and they're teaching the younger kids. And we started going to orphanages. And what we found was that their self-worth starts to go up because the teachers at the schools and the children started to give them a lot of respect. So dramatization came in. They felt good that they could teach younger children through their toys. And the toys were working on mechanical principles, science principles. That was all done in curriculum hours. We did a bit of research. A book chapter was published based on this. We found that the students' enthusiasm to want to learn content that's already in the syllabus became very strong. Comments such as, "Thank you teachers for caring, you have made learning science and other subjects easy for me to understand." We started to analyze it, we started speaking to them. We found a lot of other benefits. For example, our school values of respect. They started to learn to respect others because they themselves were respected by teachers and other children. They started to be responsible for their own inventions. You can see that the materials were all recycled materials, and we didn't tell them that they could buy anything. So they had to be resourceful. But the drive to want to get those materials, to want to use the recycled materials, makes sense now. They were not forced to use materials, but they wanted to. And they showed a lot of resilience. It's all good, and the video shows a final pulley system in action, but it took a lot of effort for them to finally get it working. So the values have now been incorporated into the projects. What we found especially also useful is that many of these students who didn't seem to be motivated and engaged were very motivated and engaged. We found something very interesting, that the students who had a tendency to disrupt others now started less disruptions because they were too busy having a lot of fun coming out their projects. And one of the things why teachers wanted to do this project is because they believed that the merger of content, knowledge, and skills across subjects actually depicts a real-world setting. And that's what I think Professor Taylor mentioned this earlier on this morning. They were given opportunities to showcase their work. A lot of our visitors came in, and we said it's okay because it increases their self-worth. So 10 years later, from 2005 to 2015, the Early Childhood Development Agency contacted me to do a workshop for preschool teachers, but I told the preschool teachers, actually, these inventions are by the students and not by me. I just facilitated their learning. So then the students joined me to teach preschool teachers how to teach their preschool teachers. So imagine, from those who have not been doing well in primary schools are now teaching, up to today, they're teaching the preschool teachers how to build fairy tale stories using science and learning the other subjects. And they'll be going to different parts of Singapore, at least. I think one parent was very touched, very moved, put it on a Facebook, and we got the permission from the parent, if we can just put it up, and she said, by all means. And the parents were very happy, not just because the children were respected for their contributions to the community, but because the children were learning content in their academic syllabus. This is what we're talking about, that if anything else would be an add-on, this is the way we wanted children to learn. They were recognized, and that recognition, again, led to the self-worth of the students. But as a teacher, me and my team of teachers back in school then, we were thinking that, okay, all this is good, but how do they perform in their examinations? So in designing assessment, which was a question for the panel earlier on, how do we design examination worksheets? We'll see this in the mid-year exams, in the final year exams, that we set contexts that are directly linked to the storytelling. So for example, in this story of Jack and the Beanstalk, why is it better to drop the bean at B instead of A? Whether they invented it or not, they would have seen their friends invented it, and they could answer using turning effects of moments, principles of moments. Suggest a material in the story of the three little pigs, suggest a material for house A, house B, house C, whether it's paper, plastic, or whatever it is, because they have seen it. And then from these concepts, from this context, we scaffold them out of that context, the same concepts, and they realize actually science is not that difficult, because the teachers have come together to make it relevant and interesting for me, not just relevant, but the appeal has to come in. And then examinations questions, which they could have never done before, they were starting to look at it and say, this is actually nothing, we can do this, but our teachers had to play that part. So key points from this sharing, just 3 points here, is that the teaching, again, the teaching of academic content through this team project-based curriculum that we shared, that makes use of simple and recycled materials, has led to the students to find a sense of purpose to learn. Why should I learn science? Why should I learn circuits? Why should I learn simple machines? We found them learning this. Why should I know about values? We found them finding a sense of purpose. Even in about recycling, why should we recycle? But through these projects, we find that they find a sense of purpose. And the 2 projects I've shown you, the cotton candy and the storytelling project, it fosters intrinsic motivation from getting students to having to come to school. I have to come to school to learn, to I want to come to school to learn. So that change of motivation, it's not about rewards. There's no rewards given to the students. The rewards are very intrinsic. I enjoy it. That's why I'm doing it. The rest are just recognition of that reward. And finally, and this is something that my colleagues and I at the Academy are trying to do, is that we're trying to debunk this idea that these students are, what we hear on the ground is that many school teachers, even leaders are saying that, oh, just because these students are not good in this sort of academic studies, let's focus on getting them to do well in the other areas like music and sports and whatever it is. But our intention is to show that they can do well in science and mathematics. But it's our pedagogical approach that has to change. The issue doesn't lie with the students. It lies with our pedagogy. And if we do it right, then we're changing the mindset that they are unmotivated to students that can be developed to become future inventors. I would like to share the last slide with you. This is something that came out in our papers quite a number of years. These are students who have scored very low in their primary school living examinations to scoring really well. And the attributes of it, when they interviewed the students, they found that the students enjoyed learning, and then that scaffold to the assessment, to see that familiar questions in the examination papers really, really made that difference. And with that, I thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Amir. So again, this is Q&A time. Please enter your questions onto the Q&A platform. I'll start with one of those first. So for projects such as the cotton candy device, do students come up with the idea, or are they following detailed instructions?
Okay, let me answer that question right now. The cotton candy is what we call a type 1 project. This is not an open-ended project. So this is something to enthuse. If you look at it, it's in our secondary 1 as the last project. So there's a lot of thinking through. So students can do this and then come up with variations of it to show their creativity. The storytelling project, on the other hand, is an open-ended project. There is no demonstration model for them. So that's what we call a type 2 project, an open-ended one. So a type 1 is a lot easier because students start off being enthusiastic and then the creative juices start coming and they come out with variations of it. So this is something that the teachers, we invented this in 2006, but the students come out with variations. We didn't share the variations at this conference, but what we shared is this storytelling project where there was nothing to start with. But the appeal of the project drew the students to be really inventive. Hope that answers the question.
Okay, thank you. Another question? Yeah. So how do you allocate the time of STEAM education in the curriculum?
Okay, I suppose that we're talking about the mapping and the choice of the projects. Okay, well, again, this is well and good, but this is a product of 10, 11 years. It started with a single teacher trying to engage his students in science. And then slowly the other teachers start coming, hey, maybe I can come in to help with the arts, the art teacher says. The English teacher then comes in and says, maybe narration's good. So it's accumulative. And finally the buy-in came in. So it took one single teacher, that certain amount of time, and then we see how it fits. There's no way we're going to force fit anything. You see, we don't talk about mathematics. But there are projects that involve mathematics. We're not here to push for STEAM in a sense that it becomes an applied curriculum. At the end of it, we want our students to do well in maths and science. We don't want them to be very good in some form of enrichment program and fail in maths and science, which you have seen. We started this before 2005, where we saw our students were scoring extremely well in robotics, but failing maths and science, because the correlation I don't see where mathematics is in coding. So I need to see that. How do we get it done? So that's how we thought about it. I hope that somehow answers the question as well. Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Mr. Matthew Hughes, who will talk about integrating STEAM into our curriculum through the NAE-MIT collaboration. Thank you, Mr. Hughes.
Hi, good afternoon. Does that work? Can we hear me? So I want to talk to you today a little bit about what we do at our school at Nord Anglia, why we think STEAM is really important, and how we use our partnership with MIT to integrate STEAM projects into the curriculum. I think it follows quite well on from Dr. Amir's presentation, where we're at the start of the journey that he's gone through for 10 years, and how we go about going from a very content-driven curriculum to one which incorporates more STEAM-based projects, and some of the challenges that we're finding with that, and how we overcome those challenges. I really like this quote from Susan Hockfield, who was the president of MIT, and I think it makes me think to being a child, to dream, to reach, to explore, to discover, to have adventures, to be innovative. They're all things that are done, or I associate with being a kid. Now, okay, sorry. I'll start again. So this quote is something that I associate with being a child. The words like explore and to have adventures, to discover, are all things that, again, that I associate with being younger. My wife is a kindergarten teacher, and when we have a talk in the evening about our day, she often describes the learning that goes on in her classroom. And it makes me a little bit sad, because she describes these young people full of enthusiasm, with limitless imagination and endlessly curious. And I think to the learning that goes on with the older children, and they lose some of that wonder between the ages of young kindergarten children and young primary children to young adults of 16 and 17, they start to lose some of that wonder. And our aim our school is to try and bring some of that back into our curriculum. And why that's important is because our real world and the jobs that our children will be aiming to apply for require this imagination, require problem-solving skills. So I'm going to pose you all a question. And I'd like you to have a little think about that. Now, I was thinking about asking one of you for an answer, but I won't. Obviously, no one knows the answer. And it's a very difficult question to work out. And however, for companies like Google, for example, it's about the thought process. It's about how do we come up with the answer, and it's not memorizing facts. It's something that you can't Google. There is less of a demand these days for factual recall, because you can just ask your phone, for example, what part of the cell does respiration occur in. You can ask your phone and that will tell you. However, you can't ask your phone questions that are open-ended. And that's something that I think is really important to try and implement in our education of young people. So I'm going to talk a little bit about why we have collaborated with MIT. And obviously, it's a really famous university. It's the leading university in the world. I think I've just read an article for the 8th or 9th year in a row. It's been voted the leading university in the world. And they are leaders in hands-on practical problem solving, interdisciplinary learning, and they really value curiosity, creation, innovation, and invention. Now, if these people at this leading university can do stuff like I'm about to show you, then surely we can, as educators of younger people. So I'm going to show you a little video of a product design class from MIT. And it would be better with sound. So the idea behind this class is they had to design a vehicle to protect and deliver a package which went round an obstacle course with various challenges in the way. And you can see how different and creative and imaginative and how much fun these people seem to be having. Now, these are the leading minds in the world. These are the people that are going to be changing our world with some of the most innovative inventions. Yet they can still have fun, and they can still have fun while doing these complicated projects. So this is something at Nord Anglia that we really want to try and bring into our curriculum and have it embedded and not just for one-off projects. Hang on, there's something there. Right, okay, I'll work this out in a bit. So the reason why we do it is because obviously we're learning from MIT, and it has solid pedagogical background, and it's proven to improve students' learning. Project-based, hands-on learning, hands-on projects improve students' learning. And so what do we do? What does the collaboration look like? The main thing I'm going to talk about today is the challenges that we implement in our school. So MIT give us a set of challenges, and then we try and implement them involving as many teachers and as many pupils as we can. And then the idea for that is that over time, they will become embedded in our curriculum. So we get ideas from MIT, and we look at ways in which different subjects, different age groups can implement those ideas. We try and collaborate as much as possible across disciplines and across age groups. And then over time, they become normal lessons that revolve around these projects. We also get a few teachers to go to MIT and be inspired by some of the minds there, and the pupils also get to go. Again, really, really inspirational for them to dream about aiming to go to these top universities. So I'm going to talk to you about one project that we did, or well, 3 projects under one central theme. So this theme came from MIT, and then we tried to implement it throughout a year. And it was based around the theme of curiosity. And the first bit that we did was we asked every kid in the school what were they curious about. We gave them no other instructions, and they had to present it in a way that they felt was fitting. And we took over our reception, and we presented all of their ideas as a display piece. So here's a little bit of an example of what we did. So every kid came down with some questions, and they displayed them throughout. And we gave them no topics or anything like that. They could say absolutely anything that they wanted. And they spent time looking at each other's questions, trying to answer each other's questions, and it was a really, really valuable experience for them all. So we did that for a couple of weeks, and we had a look, and we spoke to them about some of the answers. And the next part of the challenge a few months later is we had a look at some of those questions, and we're going to answer some of them. And so the second part was we picked one of the questions, or a few of the questions that were based around the environment, because we thought that was a really fitting topic and a real-world problem. And I think that real-world problems make these STEAM projects more valuable. So we looked at water pollution in Hong Kong. So we said to all of our primary students, where you are, where you live, can you collect a sample of water? Describe where it came from. Was it a river? Was it a puddle? Was it a reservoir? And bring it into school. Then, while they were doing that, we got our Year 9 pupils to learn about, we reminded them about pH, and we also taught them about hardness of water and how to test for relative hardness. Now, this is something that we did this for the first time during this project, but this is something that we regularly do now in science and in other subjects, where we enable the older children to teach the younger children we are right through school, so the kids come in at kindergarten and leave at 18. So there are plenty of opportunities to bring children through and into the science labs at a very young age to be taught by some of the older children. And it's very, very valuable for both the older children, because they have to learn new content to a degree which they are able to explain it to younger children, and the younger children get an experience that they really enjoy. So then all the primary students came up with their sample of water and they tested it for the pH and hardness and sort of looked at some of the other aspects of pollution in that time. The next part of this was we had all this data, what do we do with this? And this is another really good example of some work that we've taken from MIT, and that's to try and make data tell a story. So we did some graphs, and we got the Year 8 students in maths to analyse the data and plot some graphs, but we are also trying to move away from taking numbers and just plotting graphs. We want to try and use as many innovative ways to show data as possible. They can make models, they can tell stories with it, and it's not necessarily something that traditionally you would get some numbers and you would plot a graph and that would be it. We want to try and take that further and to be a little bit more creative with data that we collect. So we then created a visualization of Hong Kong and used the data to show some of the key points from the analysis. And then our student council came in and presented everything that we found out to the assembly. So we are bringing everyone and trying to involve as many people as possible in these projects. The idea behind that is to make sure that when we no longer have a partnership with MIT or when there is no one to facilitate these projects, that the teachers themselves who have been involved in these projects then have something to keep and to do with their children on a permanent basis. So once we've used the data, we then have a design and build challenge. So we used the problems, we had a look, we came away with the take-home point that there are areas in Hong Kong where the water is polluted. There's a plastic ocean, or the plastics in the ocean issue, and there's also water pollution. So then we had a series of events that were all based around plastics and plastics in the ocean. So we showed the film, we had a big screening, and then we did a big draw. So pupils in art came together and they created a big mural. This is right back here before. What was it? And this should be a video. Yes. So all the kids came and created a piece of artwork based around the theme of plastic oceans. And it was a really successful little activity, and we had a really imaginative piece of artwork at the end of it. As well as that, we also had Year 6's design, build and develop products to improve the ocean environment. And we had outside people come in to judge those products. And there was also art installations from recycled material. So we again trying to involve as many teachers as possible, trying to involve as many pupils as possible, and making sure that these teachers that are not necessarily science teachers or traditional STEAM teachers, that they have ideas for activities that they can use on a regular basis and embed it into their curriculum. So this is our challenge now. How do we take these activities from MIT and embed them into our curriculum? Well, we've started to do that. That was 1 year. We've been doing it for 3 years now, so we have plenty of examples of activities that we use, and we're trying to encourage teachers to use those ideas and put them where they fit naturally in their curriculum. A few of the things that we do, we have in science, we do a superhero project where they design a costume for a superhero based on animal adaptations. We also look at protective headwear and use data loggers to work out design some headwear to protect sports stars. We look at drones and how they can be used for good. And we also do F1 in schools. Our F1 in schools project is done in science. We talk about the physics behind F1, but they design a company in their computing lessons, and that's a really good interdisciplinary project. So I'm going to leave you with some top tips of how we go about choosing projects, why we think, how we go about choosing the projects and how we get them into the curriculum successfully. So the first one is really, really important. If you make it relevant, if it is a real world problem, then the children are more likely to buy into that activity. If you want teachers involved that are not necessarily STEAM teachers, if they're not science or maths teachers or technology teachers, then involve them in the planning process. Rather than say, here's our project, I want you to do this bit, then they might not agree, but they also have expertise. The English teachers will tell you the best way to go around creating a part of a project that involves English. Your geography teachers will tell you how to best involve geography content. And as open-ended as possible. We recently had a company come in to help us design rocket cars, and we had a competition, and the lady that ran the project said the younger children always do better than the older children, because the older children will always design something that looks exactly like an F1 car. They've seen an F1 car, so they will copy the design, and that's what they end up with. However, the younger children have no restrictions, and they design really crazy things that sometimes don't work, but sometimes turn out to be the really surprisingly fast and sort of successful models. Value the process more than the outcomes. Okay, I've just been told my time's up, but I'll leave you with that. Show them if they're working well together, praise them, give out certificates for teamwork, and rather than judging the outcome, give awards for the things that they do before they get there. And that is my presentation. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Mr. Hughes. Again, this is a Q&A time, so please post your question onto the platform. One of the questions here is that, could you please tell us in a bit more detail about how the teachers are trained to get to STEAM education, and are there any obstacles that the teachers face?
So we have a STEAM coordinator who is in Boston at the minute. So he goes to MIT once a year and takes another teacher from another discipline with him. So they get teacher training there, and then that gets shared with, the ideas get shared with the staff. But also with the projects that we plan and create, we try and involve as many teachers as possible that don't necessarily involve themselves in this style of learning, whether it's primary teachers or secondary subjects that don't necessarily naturally lend themselves to STEAM. And when we do involve them, we give them as much help and guidance as possible, and we try and give them ideas so those ideas then become an embedded part of their curriculum.
Okay, another question is, should students participate in competitions?
Should students participate in competitions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there are lots of things going on in Hong Kong as well, and I think competition is a really good way of buying input from students. If it motivates them if they think there is a reward at the end of it. But similarly, it's also very important not to put too much emphasis. If the competition is judged on the final output, then you need to make sure that there is plenty of value in the process as well, that you're talking them through the process and giving them praise and rewards for the work that they do prior to their final outcomes.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Hughes. Okay, please, before we move on to the fourth presentation, we just would like to do a very quick souvenir presentation to our three speakers, actually four speakers earlier. So may I invite Mr. Jie, Ms. Zhang, Dr. Amir, and Mr. Hughes back on the stage again. And Helen Chen, our representative from Ocean Park, is going to hand over some souvenir for you. Yeah, please go onto the stage. Yeah. So thank you, Helen, and thank you all our presenters. Thank you. Okay, then we move on to our fourth presentation today. May I invite Mr. Tang, 鄧家棟先生。鄧先生係會同我哋講下建基學校優勢，開展 STEM 跨學科課程嘅。Thank you，鄧生。
好，大家好啊！我係胡素貞博士紀念學校嘅鄧家棟主任，咁就喺第一城嘅沙田第一城。咁我今日就會講下我學校係點樣去開展呢個 STEM 嘅課程啦。咁我喺學校裏邊呢，我係常識科嘅科主席，可持續發展組嘅組長同埋電子教學組嘅組長。咁啊，其實後邊仲會透露我係家教會嘅委員同埋呢個正向教育組嘅組員。咁啊，因為都有少少關事，係啦。咁啊先講下個流程，就係講我哋喺 STEM 課程嗰個發展嘅理念同個時序啦。咁亦都介紹下我哋學校校本嘅科探課係點樣進行。仲有我哋嘅編程課嘅架構。然後我哋都攞咗多元智能課咧去深入少少嘅編程課嘅。咁最後咧，其實我都會介紹呢個 STEM 跨學科專題研習係點樣做。咁就其實係將前嗰幾樣嘢咧就加埋一齊咁樣嘅，係啦。咁啊，另外都會講下，除咗喺正規課堂之內，我哋喺以外係點樣去做啦。咁同埋喺最後嘅時候都講返可持續發展教育同埋STEM 嗰個嘅關係嘅，係啦。咁其實我哋學校就會按住呢3個方向咧去考量我哋嗰個 STEM 課程點推嘅。咁喺價值嗰方面咧，因為我哋學校胡素貞咧，其實係好着重呢個以德為先嘅，因為我哋嗰個辦學宗旨咧就係德育為首。 咁所以咧喺教呢個 STEM 嘅時候咧，其實我哋都係希望以生活問題去引入，同埋一個利他嘅精神，即係我哋無論係發明都點樣都好，其實都係想幫助個社會去貢獻嘅社會。咁我哋都會就住翻我哋學校嘅學生嘅能力啦，咁我哋滲入咗一啲科學過程技能啦、公平測試、綜合知識嘅能力同埋一啲解難嘅能力。最後我哋都希望佢哋能夠咧做到一個設計同埋製作嘅步驟，去發揮佢哋嘅創意。咁啊，學校嗰方面咧，其實都係配合翻我哋嘅宗旨咁樣去做嘅。係啦，咁所以咧喺呢個4個範疇裏邊咧，我哋都係去滲翻呢個 STEM 嘅課程教育。咁喺2015年咧，我哋就或者之前咧，其實咧一直都有科探嘅，咁不過係純粹 POE， 亦即係話預測啦，然後去 observe 啦，即係觀察一啲嘅科學現象啦，同埋做一啲嘅 experiment 去做一啲嘅實驗嘅，係啦。咁之後咧，我哋就開始寫一啲校本嘅科探冊。咁啊，之前咧其實都係一張工作紙，好簡單嘅出版社嗰啲。咁喺2016年就開始喺我哋常識科裏邊咧嗰個時間咧就加入一啲科探課嘅時數啦，咁就一定要去做嘅。咁然後喺2017年嘅時候咧，我哋就再喺多元智能課裏邊咧就加一啲嘅 STEM 嘅課程。咁多元智能課係咩嚟嘅咧？咁就係喺我哋學校咧，逢星期四下晝一段時間咧，係會有多元智能課嘅。咁我哋每一級咧，其實都會有幾個範疇嘅，例如好似佢可能5年級咁啦，5年級咁佢就可能會涉獵到音樂啊、藝術啊、體育啊，或者係一啲數學啊、編程。咁但係呢啲課程咧就唔係常規要做作業啊嗰啲，咁係一啲比較校本或者係我哋一啲咧係老師設計出嚟嘅一啲課程，目的係想發揮學生嘅多元智能嘅，咁就比較玩樂為主嘅，咁就目的其實係想發展學生嘅多元智能咯。咁除咗呢幾個範疇之外咧，其實佢就喺1至6年級咧就會接觸唔同嘅範疇咁樣去嘅。咁另外我哋都喺課外咧都設立咗有3個嘅關於 STEM 課程嘅小組啦，包括有科學小先鋒啦、自然保衛隊同埋小小工程師嘅。咁科學小先鋒顧名思義，佢就係會做多啲比較科探啲嘅活動啦。咁喺小小工程師咧就係做多啲關於機械人啊嗰啲，咁就都參加好多唔同嘅國際性嘅比賽嘅。咁我自己帶咧就係帶自然保衛隊嘅。咁啊呢一個就可以喺之後咧我講可持續發展教育同埋呢個 STEM 教育嗰陣咧，可以介紹多少少。咁去到2018年咧，我哋就再將呢個 STEM 嘅元素咧加入去嗰個專題研習，同埋加入埋呢個編程嘅元素。咁我陣間會講嘅，係啦。咁就住呢幾年嘅教育嘅發展咧，其實我哋都係好積極咁樣去同唔同嘅組織啊、學校咧去協作，咁啊推動一啲教師發展嘅。例如我哋之前參加過 WWF 嘅一啲嘅 STEP 嘅計劃啦，咁啊了解到其實而家環境嘅問題係點樣，同埋都帶咗好多老師去到一啲WWF 嘅中心裏邊咧做一啲嘅教師發展，咁亦都將一啲世界性而家面臨緊嘅一啲環境嘅問題咧，就加入喺我哋嘅課程裏邊嘅。咁另外港大小班教學咧都喺上年完結咗嘅，咁亦都係一路推展緊我哋科探嘅課程啦。咁亦都曾經試過全校咁樣去到澳門嘅培正中學同埋聖保祿學校咧，咁啊見到人哋其實好大間嗰啲 STEM 房啊，設備好齊全啊咁樣。咁啊我哋其實我哋學校係好細嘅，咁啊係一啲接近係火柴盒嗰類嘅學校嚟㗎。咁啊不過我哋即係硬件我哋就受住規限，但係我哋都喺教師發展啊等等嗰啲嘅範疇上面都做最大嘅努力啦。 咁啱啱呢年咧，我哋就同青年會書院咧就合作做咗一個 QDN 嘅microbit 嘅課程，咁亦都喺3年級度咧就開展咗一個叫智能家居嘅，咁陣間都會講到。咁喺 STEM 課程裏邊，其實係牽涉到咩嘅學科呢？咁其實數學科大家都知，其實個課程咧係十分之緊迫嘅。咁所以咧喺我哋以往數學科嗰個嘅配合上邊咧，其實佢都係主要係教好佢哋數學科裏邊嗰啲嘅內容。咁然後就我哋常識其實喺專題研習度或者科探度，其實已經係好自然咁樣去運用到。咁不過今年佢哋6年級咧都有同 EDB 咧合作做咗一啲 STEM 嘅 project 嘅。咁我知道佢哋係有嘗試教緊車個速度嘅時候，真係會出去出邊攞住部 iPad 去錄影，然後睇個距離同埋個時間咧去計翻啲速率啊。亦都有做一啲 3D printer 嘅課程啊咁樣。咁其實我見到即係我都有教數學嘅，咁但係我就唔係數學科嗰邊嘅 panel 啊，但係我都見到數學科其實都積極咁樣係做緊呢啲嘅工作嘅時候，其實可能其他學校都係數學科同常識科，可能有時候即係都可能會有啲合作嘅契機嘅。咁資訊科嗰邊咧，咁就其實佢哋就好好嘅。咁因為我哋常識科咧，其實唔係教佢真正編程嗰啲嘅知識嘅，因為我常識科係着重喺運用編程嗰度嘅。咁所以咧我哋喺教佢用編程嗰啲知識咧，就留翻喺資訊科嗰度去進行嘅嗰啲課時。咁但係啦其實資訊科嗰啲時間咧真係少之又少，可能一個禮拜只係得1堂嘅啫。咁所以咧，陣間我都講下點樣可以配合嘅。係啦，咁喺呢個專題研習裏邊咧，我哋就嘗試就融合咗呢個常識科嘅課程啦。咁另外仲有我哋嘅科探課嘅一啲嘅 skills 啦。咁另外有時候咧我哋如果能夠配合得到嘅話，都會嘗試拉埋其他科去配合嘅，例如視藝科啦，同埋英文科等等嘅。咁亦都今年咧，我哋想行快少少呢個科探科嘅發展啊。咁所以咧，我哋就有6位嘅科探嘅老師咧，咁就去教晒咁多級嘅科探課，咁就變咗做單雙週咁去。因為呢個係點樣安排咧？咁譬如以前咧就有好多個常識科老師嘅我哋。咁然後就會一個星期可能有5堂咁樣啦。咁今年我哋做嘅咧就係其中1堂咧就會變成一個孖堂。咁孖堂嘅時候咧就會單週咧就會係教翻人文課題，即係其實喺教科書裏邊嗰啲嘅課題嘅。咁然後第2週咧，咁就會由科探科嘅老師，咁科探科嘅老師嗰個教材咧就係一啲校本我哋寫嘅一啲科探嘅課程。咁但係嗰啲嘅科探嗰啲冊咧，其實都係根據翻嗰個書本嗰個教科書嚟去設計嘅，係啦。咁所以我哋今年就加快咗，因為我哋係核心成員啊嘛。咁然後就再攤翻出嚟咯。今年就唔會再咁拆啦。咁今年就係着重喺教師發展嗰方面，因為教材已經係揼好晒，所以今年其實我哋都花咗好多時間喺科探上邊。係啦，咁喺科學嘅探究過程嘅裏邊咧，我哋都牽涉晒喺呢啲嘅範疇咧，喺我哋嘅科探冊裏邊係做足嘅。咁喺辨識變數嗰度咧，我哋仲係着重埋學生識唔識得運用公平測試啲嘅概念嘅添。咁呢啲咧係學生自己設計嘅 logo 嚟嘅，係啦。咁我哋要有個比賽俾佢哋設計，咁放翻喺佢哋嗰個科探冊裏邊，等佢哋覺得比較得意啲啦。咁我而家就講下6年級，我攞咗個例子就係講酸雨的影響嘅，喺第5冊講全球環境問題。咁我哋會首先就係俾佢觀察一啲嘅現象啦，可能一啲嘅新聞、一啲嘅相片咧，就睇下酸雨點樣影響。咁俾佢觀察咗個現象先，然後再引入一個嘅實驗。咁就係觀察嗰個白醋同埋呢一個珊瑚石嗰個嘅反應。 咁我哋就會叫佢預測究竟嗰個嘅如果酸性嘅液體嘅濃度越高嘅話，嗰個腐蝕程度會係點樣呢？咁樣。咁我哋嗰個嘅變數咧，其實都會不斷咁 train 佢嗰個公平測試嘅概念。咁我哋都唔係話要去寫好多嘢嘅，係想去知道邊一樣嘢喺個實驗裏邊係會改變啦，邊一樣係嘢係唔變啦，邊一樣係嘢係會因住你改變嗰個而得出個結果，我哋要觀察嘅。咁呢個就係我哋嗰個公平測試。咁啊陣間都會講到評核嘅時候，其實都要評翻佢識唔識得分呢幾樣嘢。咁啊然後去到做實驗嘅時候，我哋有個預測啦，嗰邊右手邊，咁就叫佢嘗試去預測翻，如果唔同嘅濃度嘅時候，佢會係點嘅程度嘅改變。咁你見到其實嗰度有牽涉到數學嘅，因為佢要計翻個百分比，係啦。咁喺做實驗嘅時候，佢哋就真係要去用個磅去磅重。咁首先係測驗之前係嗰啲珊瑚石有幾重呢？咁然後再自己去混合翻唔同濃度嘅酸性，即係嗰個白醋。咁有啲組別咧，可能佢就冇咁濃度高啦，有啲濃度比較低啲啦。咁就最後得出嚟嘅結果咧，就真係幾明顯嘅。係啦，呢個都真係幾可行去做到。咁啊一邊啲同學仔一路呢個實驗之後㗎啦，咁啊磅翻喺嗰個 visualizer 俾啲同學睇翻嗰個重量，即係個實驗之後嗰個重量。咁啊另一邊咧，同學仔就喺黑板上面計翻前後嘅差別咯。咁啊得出嚟嘅結果咧，其實就十分之明顯。咁呢度做完一輪之後，就同佢講翻，原來酸雨咧係真係會腐蝕到我哋嗰個珊瑚嘅骨骼嘅。咁啊另外咧，咁就要去反思翻，如果反思翻嗰個酸雨嗰個成因係邊度嚟啦？咁同埋個結果會係點啦？咁呢度就係我哋成日講嘅知情意行。點解我哋要做一科探呢？就係其實了解緊嗰個環境個污染嘅問題係幾咁嚴重。咁呢個係講我哋嗰個評估啦。咁啊80% 就會喺人文課嘅試題度嘅，即係喺教科書裏邊出。咁10% 就喺頭先嗰啲科探冊裏邊出。咁仲有10% 係真係一啲實驗嘅技能，例如佢要試下做一啲嘅pH 試紙，睇佢識唔識得用啦。咁我哋有晒準則，佢點樣攞嗰10分嘅。好，咁頭先講嗰個科探課啦，我咁啊講下編程課喺我哋嗰個學校係點做。我哋包括有資訊課啦，咁啊多元智能課啦，咁同埋專題研習。你見到多元智能課咧喺1、2、6年級就冇嘅，因為佢哋實在太多範疇啦，咁啊可能已經俾其他音樂啊、體育啊、數學咁攞走咗。咁係啦，咁去到5、6年級，你見到其實我哋就攝咗一啲嘅編程嘅元素喺裏邊嘅。咁你會見到喺譬如多元智能課喺中間智能家居咁啦，4年級嗰個。我要做一個光感智能燈，咁我就唔係逼晒喺多元智能度做嘅。咁我就會係喺資訊課嗰度咧已經教咗一啲基礎先，然後就到多元智能課再教得深入啲去做嗰件嘢。咁然後喺好似五年級咁樣啦，我想做一部太陽能嘅遙控船。咁我哋就喺5年級最初資訊課嘅時候教咗佢遙控廣播啦，教咗佢點用擴展板啦，教埋佢用 3D printer 啦。咁喺多元智能課嘅時候就實習去用嗰個擴展板同埋遙控馬達。最後去到專題研習咧，就配合埋成個情景，有啲人文嘅 skills 要做埋嘅。咁最後就做一部太陽能嘅遙控船咯。咁不過我今次就冇攞到呢一個5年級嚟做例子啊。我陣間講嗰個咧係6年級嘅例子嚟嘅。係啊，仲有呢個就全方位喺埋裏邊嘅，即係我哋每一個專題研習都盡量會揾一個地方俾佢係能夠收集一啲第一手資料。咁啊呢個就係智能家居啦。今年我哋放咗喺3年級度做嘅。咁啊出年就應該會放翻4年級，因為今年咧就第一次試啊。咁我哋想 就安排咗3年級去試下睇下得唔得先。咁大部分同學都做到嘅，不過我哋就想佢打得再穩陣啲，所以我哋出年應該擺翻喺4年級，等佢個程度高少少嗰陣先去試嘅。咁呢啲就係我哋校本製作嘅一啲編程嘅作業啦。咁你見到其實我哋都唔係要寫好多嘢，係純粹係要考佢嗰個運算思維，同埋駁線嗰度呢，我哋都喺最右手邊嗰度呢，係會俾佢實習攞鉛筆由零咁駁佢嗰個燈膽嗰個腳，然後由腳嗰度駁翻去，咁佢咪好清楚究竟嗰條線係點駁咯。咁啊唔使下下都要喺即係喺 Visualizer 我哋會做一次嘅，然後呢，咁佢自己記低咗，佢咪好容易記得點樣去做咯。咁啊呢啲就係我哋嗰個教程啦。咁啊呢啲就係我哋做嗰時嗰個情況啦。咁呢啲就係有啲學生嘅作品啦，係啦。咁啊我哋好有心機做嘅，返屋企同埋屋企人一齊做嘅，應該係啦。自己一個做應該做唔到咁靚，係好犀利，我覺得係啦。咁啊我哋希望咧就係去到6年級嘅時候咧，佢哋能夠真係靈活咁運用到呢啲嘅感應器啊、反應器，就唔使下下都係要跟住一套去做咯。咁啊，因應翻佢自己嘅需要去配合。咁我哋特登就買咗啲白紙櫃啦，咁等佢方便去自己揀嘢去用啦。揾翻一個適合嘅擴展碼其實好重要，係啦。咁啊，講呢個專題研習啊。咁啊，專題研習其實我哋就見到1至6年級都有唔同嘅課題，其實都係配合翻常識科嗰個課程嘅。咁然後再喺上面我哋就諗點樣去發展得深入啲啦。咁亦都係有配合翻呢啲嘅技能喺嗰個專題研習裏邊嘅，係啦。咁呢啲其實上網有得係揾，好容易揾到，係啊。咁啊我哋最重要就係講專題研習冊咧，專題研習或者係其實我哋嗰個常識科嘅課程咧，都係希望做到知情而行，即係唔係淨係要佢一味做 STEM 嗰啲作品出嚟，而係要根據個情景個需要去做嘅。咁啊，我而家分享翻去2年級嗰個咧係冇編程嘅，咁啊點做嘅咧？咁啊首先我哋會了解呢個嘅賀年食品嗰啲嘅意義先啦，然後真係全方位學習。咁啊，大家會見到啲相嘅，咁啊，然後翻到嚟咧就會分析嗰啲嘅資料啦，然後再提出一啲處理廢物嘅方法啦，然後再同佢再做紙，然後做埋書籤嘅，係啦。咁隔離一啲唔講啦。咁其實我哋希望就係將個專題研習冊專題研習咧係能夠融會貫通咁樣去各個範疇裏邊，因為呢個係新課程，其實希望我哋做到各個範疇係能夠融會貫通咯，係啊。可唔可以用多啲時間啊？因為我見到仲有啊。好，咁啊首先咧就係因為我哋希望配合翻嗰個2年級係講緊節日嘅，其實咁所以我哋希望去了解新年嗰個意義咧，呢個就係人文嘅元素咯。咁喺專題裏邊係啦，咁我哋搜集資料啦，講睇下因為我哋做嗰陣真正係新年嗰陣做嘅，係啦。咁啊，所以咧就啱啱新年過之前同埋之後呢段期間去做嘅，特登安排係啦。咁啊特登帶佢哋去新城市中心嗰度睇商場，去揾一啲資料，就係睇下邊啲嘢係新年先有，咁然後就佢反思翻新年之後去咗邊，咁就學生好快就諗到就係全部都抌晒，係啦，咁即係浪費。咁啊呢啲就係佢哋影相啦，咁樣佢哋揸住部手機影嘅，但係好多都花呢碌嘅，但係我哋都抽到啲相係用得下嘅，係啦。咁啊呢啲就係佢哋將嗰啲垃圾分類翻啦，係啦。咁啊然後提出4R 點樣去將頭先啲垃圾去處理啦。咁啊然後就佢最多係咩利是封，咁就做一次再造紙啊，將啲利是封剪碎晒佢，攞啲碎紙機咧，我哋抌晒落去之後碎晒佢，但係我哋發現有銀紙喺裏邊，係啦。咁啊做完利是封之後咧，做完呢個再造紙之後咧，我哋再做一個科探嘅，咁啊就係測試個柔韌度，咁啊唔多講啦，然後我哋仲唔好嘥咗張紙，就做埋正向書籤，因為我哋學校咧就講呢個正向教育。 係啦，咁呢個係6年級真係有編程嘅點做咧？帶佢去呢個後邊有講，帶佢去零碳天地先，係啦。咁然後了解呢個氣候變化嗰個成因同埋影響，然後我哋就叫佢留意下究竟佢身邊有啲咩係浪費緊嘅資源啊等等，咁又係分析一輪，然後提出一啲嘅解決辦法，同埋參考翻零碳天地嗰個設計啊，嗰個其實係點樣去環保啊咁樣。咁然後我哋就俾佢哋去諗啦，究竟喺設施上面，即係社區設施上面有啲乜嘢係可以做得環保啲咧？咁樣，咁同埋我哋都唔係想學生學嘅概念就係不斷咁樣去慳啊，即係喺可持續發展教育上面不斷咁慳，而係我哋要諗下點樣令學生向前諗，就係用科技就可以平衡到我哋呢一個嘅社會呢一個嘅個3方面嘅平衡，即係唔會影響到我哋生活嘅質素。咁然後我哋就俾佢嘗試去駁線去做一個咧佢哋講咗話嗰個停車場咧，其實如果能夠俾一啲使用者知道裏邊仲有冇車嘅話，其實佢係唔使兜入個停車場裏邊係咁兜圈，咁就可以從而減輕嗰個燃料嘅消耗同埋時間等等。咁呢個都係佢哋諗出嚟嘅。咁除此之外，呢個就係課外啦。課外其實佢哋都有一啲嘅 STEM 嘅海外交流團啦。國內我哋都曾經去過嘅。咁呢度其實調翻轉講就係我哋講咁多嘅 STEM 活動咧，其實我哋着重嘅係知情意行。咁我哋嗰個嘅概念就係我哋要俾學生知道究竟人民同埋自然嘅關係啦，了解而家環境嘅問題喺邊度，然後帶佢親身去體驗嗰個環境，等佢有一個感情喺度啦。但係亦都同時間係會俾佢見到一啲破壞，令到佢咧觸動佢一啲真係用心保護嘅情感出現咯。咁最後都希望佢係能夠將呢啲嘅情感內化咗，到佢大個嘅時候，其實佢都係從心而發咁樣去研發一啲科技去幫助我哋嘅大自然咯。咁所以咧我哋有一次咧就係同 WWF 咧就一個合作，咁就係帶啲學生咧去一個海灘上邊咧睇嗰個嘅海灘幾咁污染。咁佢哋見到嘅時候，其實佢哋一眼已經睇得到其實係一個衝擊啦，俾佢哋。咁同時間亦都俾佢欣賞嗰度嘅生物有幾咁美麗啦。咁呢個就係我哋嗰個行知情意行嘅方向咯。咁頭先講過係我亦都曾經咧帶啲家長其實都係一種要教育嘅咁所以咧我都曾經帶過一啲嘅家長嘅導賞團啦。希望從學生同家長都係互相咁樣影響咯，增加影響力咯。我自己都有個自然保衛隊嘅，亦都係從呢一種嘅角度去等佢感受多啲大自然嘅靚，然後等佢喺即係佢到專題研習又好嘅去學習都好，都能夠係會從心而發去做一啲嘅保護大自然嘅工作咯。咁呢度最後就係我哋家教會活動啦。咁嘅家教會活動係好大規模嘅，咁亦都係趁住呢啲機會可以去俾家長去睇多啲我哋個環境。咁今年嗰個咧就係STEM 啊。咁我哋喺家教會活動裏邊咧都做一啲嘅 STEM 活動。係啦，咁呢度其實都唔多講啦，係啦。咁最後咧，其實呢個係最後㗎啦。咁有興趣其實可以嘟上面個 QR code，咁就了解翻我帶嗰個自然保衛隊係點樣嘅，係啦。咁希望咧，其實我哋做 STEM 咧係希望係學生係知道點解要咁做，了解環境嘅問題，從心而發。去承擔公民嘅責任，關我哋人與環境同埋珍惜地球資源咯。好多謝各位。
Thank you, Mr. Tang. Again, it's a Q&A time, but we are running a bit short on time. So just one question that I'm going to raise here. So you mentioned that in your school is small. So how can you deal with the space problem that you have when you are doing the water rocket or other experiments?
其實我哋都係盡量就嘅啫。我哋善用電子科技啦，我哋有個 Google Calendar，咁就有啲咩嘢嘅活動咧，其實都放晒上去 Google Calendar，咁就知道每一個場地而家有冇人用緊啦。咁所以就其實都係盡量發揮咯。好似我哋學校嗰個課室咧，其實好細，即係以前傳統嗰種。咁有時候電腦室仲細添，因為啲電腦放晒喺度。咁我哋點樣算咧？其實我哋同學仔比較自律嘅，咁我哋都能夠俾個空間佢哋咧去禮堂啊，或者甚至乎走廊，佢哋自己去試嘢咯。咁我哋都嚟緊都計劃緊，其實買一啲嘅手提電腦。咁手提電腦嗰個流動性會更加高咧，咁都可以善用個空間咯。如果唔係留喺電腦室裏邊，其實好難試到佢哋編程出嚟嗰個效果。
好，多謝晒鄧老師 ，thank you。So now we will move on to our fifth presentation by Dr. Mika Nakano. She will talk about four-layered question approach to discuss social problems in Japan for STEAM literacy, a case of the declining birth rate and aging society. So let's welcome Dr. Nakano.
Hello, my name is Mika Nakano from Japan, Fukuoka Institute of Technology. I'd like to talk about a four-layered question approach to discuss social problems in Japan for STEAM literacy, a case of the declining birth rate and aging society. And my special field is communication studies and educational psychology. So I'd like to talk about how we made a discussion program for college students. This is agenda, introduction, what's the four-layered question, method, result, and discussion, and conclusion. Recently, higher education within Japan has been changing its teaching methods, encouraging a more interactive, interdisciplinary approach called active learning. STEAM offers a potential solution to provide students with fulfilled learning by acquiring knowledge, discussing with others, and appreciating the values of others as well as their own. They need to broaden their perspectives in order to acquire various knowledge to obtain increased future prospects in the world where they live. This paper aims to introduce the method of four-step questioning to discuss social problems for developing STEAM literacy, focusing on the theme, the declining birth rate and aging society, which is the critical issue for maintaining and rebuilding the social structure. What's the four-layered question? At the Fukuoka Institute of Technology, the new curriculum for liberal arts started in April 2018, taking an interdisciplinary approach with 5 professors. Its core subject, knowledge and liberal arts, is open to all the 3 majors, engineering, information engineering, and socio-environmental studies. In this subject, students acquire knowledge and discuss numerous problems which Japan currently faces. For example, the declining birth rate in aging society, gender, race, international society, discovering myself, etc. This is a picture. They gather by a small group and talk and discuss on the theme. And we separate 15 classes in one semester, and each one 90 minutes. We're divided into the 3 periods: first, basic, and application, and development. 327 students took this class April semester in 2018 and learned by small group. Students can acquire others' viewpoints through discussion on present social problems. And this is a time schedule. from 1 week to 15th week, and basic application development. And the first two weeks, 1 week and second week, a whole in the whole. And after basic period, in the application period, there are 4 rooms, room 1, room 2, room 3, room 4. So students were divided into 4 rooms. And 4 professors taught each theme. So for example, me, Nakano, for 3rd week, for 4th week, I taught in room number 1. And in the 5th week and 6th week, I moved to room number 2. This is the schedule of the subject. And after the application period, the development, there are final presentation in 14th week, preparation presentation, and 15th week, poster presentation. And this was open to all staff and professors in college. And this is the 4-layered question, from easy peripheral questions to the heart of the matter. And in one class, 19 minutes, there are 3 periods. 1, basic knowledge to understand general description of a problem. And second, a case study to understand a specific issue for precise analysis. And third, forming opinion to explore our subject of interest and form opinion. So I made a 4-layered question. First, question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4. I like to explain each by each. So first question, whether they're interested in, this is a very important question. Through discussion of the topic, the declining birth rate and aging society, students were asked the 4-layered question. And I'm sorry to see that, yes, around 10 to 20%, no, 80 to 90%. This is the present situation of Japanese college students. But they gradually changed their mind and attitude toward this topic, gradually, discussing with others. And second question is the quiz, short quiz. The percentage of the elderly people of the total population in Japan, the birth rate of Japan, the proportional number of the birth rate in Japan in world terms. And their answers are various answers, but about the first question, around 20%, this is almost correct. Now 28.1%, this is the answer. And the second question, the birth rate of Japan, around 1.11. And the answer is 1.43. So their answer not so different from the data. And the third question, I'm sorry to say that this is I made a mistake, and the answer is 184 out of 205 countries. So a little bit not good situation. And gradually, they recognize the gap of their knowledge and the data. And this is the picture in the class. So they write the answer in the whiteboard. And the third question, what we can do to create a better future. This is a very important problem because we can create each good answer to create a better future. So there are various answers from students, even though they answer that they are not interested in this theme. Example, economical support for family with more children, and both for working and parenting, etc. This is the main answers from the students. And these are the pictures. This is the final presentation. They make a poster. They mainly use PowerPoint, and print and put on the window. And sometimes they make a circle to listen to presentation, and sometimes synchronize the gestures to a discussion. This means that they, communicate deeply. And the last question, fourth question, is what's your opinion on this problem? This is the summary of this theme. And the students' answers, this is very important and interesting for me, that there are three majors in my institute. And as I said before, engineering, information engineering, and humanities. And their answers differs from the field of interest. So when we share the answers, we recognize the difference between the knowledge and interest field. I think this is a very important point of this discussion program. So this is, I'm sorry for Japanese, but they write a whiteboard. And I'd like to talk about result and discussion. Before that, I'd like to mention method. To examine the effect of the course, two online questionnaire researches were conducted. First questionnaire for all the course in our institute. I'd like to mention a degree of the satisfaction. And the second data is for original questionnaire. This is about skills and ability, the change of skills and ability. On the first questionnaire, 4-point scale and response rate is as shown here. And there are 3 classes, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And you can see that relatively higher point, even though this is the first year, the first curriculum. Because in my experience, the subject of first year sometimes below 3 point, 2 point, or something like that. So this is very high, and we are very surprised to see the result of the questionnaire. And the second questionnaire, the second result is, this is the change before and after the course. The number is 206 students, and the blue disagree, 2 red agree. So as you can see, we can't see the blue, and very short agreeing. So this means that they recognize the change of themselves, because they raised their hands at the first. Well, I'm not interested in this topic at all, but by answering 4 questions, they match into the theme and discuss and think. And please see the top, thinking ability. This is very top answer. And about 7th, scrutinize information. And 5th, research information. There are none of the students answer disagree. So, although the majority of the students didn't realize the seriousness of the issue at first, by the end of this class, they state their opinion using data, stating not only the present problem, but how also to potentially solve the problem. This method helped students to gradually access the heart of the matter from a peripheral stance, express their own ideas, and thus acquire self-confidence in learning. In conclusion, after the course, the students are able to gather more information and express their opinion confidently. It indicates that the method is effective for constructing knowledge by themselves, being self-confident in learning, and can be applied to various topics. However, whether the students continue to learn outside the course or not is not tested by a follow-up assessment. Follow-up study is therefore needed in the future. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Nakano. Q&A time. Any questions? Please enter into the platform. Maybe a bit of a technical issue because I'm still refreshing my screen on the questions, so please be a bit patient. I see some question now. Okay, so one of them is Dr. Nakano. So how do you think that for the it stops? I'm sorry. Okay, it comes back now. So how do you think the method that you mentioned here can be applied to other countries, while Japanese culture may be a bit different from other countries?
Oh, thank you for your question. I think it can be applied to other countries, but I'd like to mention the Japanese situation first. In the class, especially in higher education, they don't ask questions at all in the class, and in making group, it's very difficult for them to open their mind and say something to others, especially in interdisciplinary field. So in those situations, I think this method is very effective because I ask questions, so they need to ask, they need to answer. This is kind of one step to discuss and say something and deepening their opinion. And if in your country, if you have some difficulties to make a discussion better one, and if people are not good at say something to others, it can be good a method for especially for discussing problem or present social problem, I think. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. One other question. How do you see the future of STEAM education in Japan, let's say in 5 years' time?
Thank you very much. Actually, STEAM is not so well known in Japan, I think, and I have to say that interdisciplinary approach isn't really new, very new in Japan. So the reason why I participated in this conference is that my special field is communication studies, but I now work in Fukuoka Institute of Technology. That's why I originally interested in the interdisciplinary approach. So I like to explain, and I like to study more about STEAM, and I want to have a chance to share the importance of STEAM in Japan more. Okay.
We do have time for one more question. So how do you respond when students are already not interested in the topic? Would the questions be effective?
Okay, thank you for your question. Okay, so actually, my face is a little bit sad, but must be 80%, more than 80%. of the students raised their hands. I say that it's okay because you will change your mind and you will change your attitude after this course. I mean, 90 minutes later. So they prepare for change of their mind. Otherwise, they once state their opinion, they tend to stuck and stop to think more and refuse to change their mind. So I think it's very important that say, oh, it's okay, and you will change your mind if you have knowledge and data. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Nakano.
Thank you very much.
So now we have our final presentation today from Ms. Sandy Leung and Patricia Wong, talking about STEAM education in SPCS. Please welcome Ms. Leung and Ms. Wong.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Sandy Leung, and this is Patricia Wong. So we are from St. Paul's Convent School. So today we're very happy to share with you our STEAM education in our school. Okay, so actually, STEM, as most of you know, stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But we focus more on the E. Besides engineering, we also focus on environment and entrepreneurship. So for the guiding principle to promote STEM education, so we take the learner-centered approach and to provide our students with essential learning experiences. So we'll balance among different purposes, views, and interests. And we build on our strengths, so we'll elaborate more later, like our diversified interest program to solve the problem of time limitation. And we also make good connection with business parties and tertiary institutes to solve the problem of human resources. So more importantly, we want it to be a continuous development process rather than a one-off project. So to strengthen STEM education, so we integrate the curricula of science, technology, mathematics for the effective learning. So we enrich our learning activities for students and to provide learning and teaching resources, enhance professional development of school and teachers, and to strengthen partnership with communities' key stakeholders. So we'll continuously conducting reviews and disseminating good practice like today. So STEM emphasizes on collaboration, communication, critical thinking, creativity, problem solving, and research. So we aim to cultivate quality STEM learners. So who can focus on real-world issues, hands-on, open-minded, to be a good team worker and responsible risk taker. So also persistent and FAIL, so it's first attempt in learning. So we believe failure is an opportunity to explore further. So in our school, so STEM education is implemented at 4 levels. So in school, we infuse STEM component in our daily learning. So our curriculum provide basic knowledge in the STEM subjects. So beyond classroom, so we have our diversified interest program, and we provide ample of other learning opportunities for students to explore their interests and stretch their potentials. So after internalizing the concepts, so we encourage them to unleash their creativity and put ideas into actions. So students with their self-directed and initiated projects, so they join in lots of competitions and receive many awards, which recognize their efforts and creativity. So we also offer lots of global exchange opportunity to broaden their horizons and let them to visualize the potential of STEM. So in school, at curriculum level, so science-related subjects we offer like integrated science, physics, chemistry, biology. So in technology, we have ICT and some special school programs like Enrich IT program, home economics, which is infused with the food technology, like the 3D food printing, creative media production, and other mathematics subjects, which provide the tools for them to apply STEM. So one of the special programs is the Enriched IT program. So it's a 5 million IT project to enhance students' IT, logical thinking, creativity, and problem-solving skills. So we are one of the 8 selected schools to implement this project for 4 cohorts. So it comprises of 2 parts. So we have the Enriched IT class, which include the creativity, coding, robotics, and programming classes. So we also have lots of enriched IT activities, which foster an IT atmosphere and stimulate student interest in the area. So beyond the classroom, so we encourage students to learn outside classroom. So we have our one-to-one iPad project and other e-learning platforms and online electronic resources to encourage them to learn outside classroom. So we have also lots of student clubs and societies, so which allow them to explore their interests further. So in our diversified interest program, like the LG Growing Project, so young engineering, young scientists, etc., so this can allow them to deepen the understanding on a selected area and to stretch their potential further. So one of the examples is our aeroplane building project. So in this aeroplane building project, our students assembled an RV-8 aeroplane in campus. So under the guidance of a pilot. So when it became too big to be housed in our classroom, so it was sent to HECO for further assembling. So our student drilled holes, hammered nails into the metal sheets, which are part of the aircraft. So they gained lots of experiences in aviation theories and aerodynamics. So this 8-year project, so with the completion of the plane inspiration, so in 2015, so this plane completed its round-the-world trip in 2016. So as we have mentioned, we have the Diversified Interest Program. So this is offered on every Wednesday afternoon with over 40 courses conducted and allowed students to choose whatever they are interested in. So we have many STEAM-related courses. So this provides minds-on, hands-on activities and opportunities to stretch their potential further. So then my colleague Patricia will talk about the competition level.
So just now there was a question for another speaker about what's the value of competition. Well, our school believes that competition encourages our students to express themselves and as well as to develop a wide range of skills. For me, I think every competition got the focus and they have very clear objective, and so the students will be gathered together to work on the common goal for a period of time. So in terms of skills, I think time management skills as well as collaboration skills has been fully equipped after joining competitions. And apart from that, while they're joining competitions, they will treasure the feedback from the professional adjudicators. I think even the adjudicators say one word like well done or good, then that will be more significant than a 1-hour lecture by me. And also they will also treasure what they found about the other competitors or their partners, or because they have learned a lot from them and they know how to improve themselves. They know what are their weaknesses. So competition is a very key element in STEM education. So we encourage our students to join lots of competitions, and actually most of them are self-initiated and self-motivated, and they approach the teachers and said that they would like to join those competitions. And among all of them, I would like to highlight some which will give you some idea that what kind of competitions that secondary level students in Hong Kong can achieve. So first of all, it's a Technovation Hong Kong pitch competition in which our students have made different kinds of mobile apps. And this team of students have made an app called ASAP Health, which help the patients and caretakers to find out the nearest hospital is the government hospital using the GPS, as well as giving the information about the estimated waiting time. And their app drawn real-time data from the hospital authority database. So this is very useful, and this is very practical, and this is very related to our society. And that's why they've got the championship, and they were invited to represent Hong Kong to compete in San Francisco for the global competition. And the other kind of competition is science competition. Two teams of our students joined the same competition, and one of them got a champion, the other got the first runner-up. The champion group, for the champion group, their project is called Manufacture of Artificial Skin. It's rooted from they saw the accident of dust explosion in Taiwan, and they think they should do something. And they have got the idea of using different kind of materials to make artificial skin. And the first runner-up team, because they've got team members who are allergic to milk. So she cannot take milk daily, and so they think of a project that they have invented tea bags that will provide you with the taste of milk when you put inside the tea. So the tea bag can be used recycled for 15 times. So both projects got very good, they've got prizes, a champion and second runner-up, and the students were selected to go to the Roche company in Switzerland for exchange with the scientists. And also we've joined this Hong Kong Youth Science and Technology Innovation Competition, in which they've contained different categories like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and also art. So they've got the science fiction drawing competition, and all our students got awards in all these categories, and they enjoyed it very much. And since we've got a lot of students joining this competition as well as getting into the finals, so our school got the STEM School Award as well as Outstanding Participating School Award. And also this Greater Bay Area STEM Excellence, which was just held recently. In this competition, our students also presented their different projects related to STEAM. So since time is limited, I'm not going to talk much on the details of every project that they've done. But actually, since, again, due to the number of projects that we've submitted to this competition, we've got the Best Participation Award as well as the Best STEM School Award in Hong Kong, in Greater Bay Area. And also, this is another science project which our students use graphene as their, for their scientific investigation, and they were chosen to represent Hong Kong to join the Genius Olympiad 2019 in the United States. And also, when you talk about design, our students also join some competition, not only with STEM, but also the A. So this is a 3D printing design competition where our students have to redesign the Hopewell Center. So you can see the new Hopewell Center that they have redesigned were 3D printed, and this is a project called Our Glamorous Victoria Harbour. And actually, the organizer have chosen 20 landmarks in Hong Kong, and each team will be responsible for designing one landmark, to redesign one new landmark. And all of the winners' product were printed out, and they were being put in a large world map, and that's you can see in the photo in the middle. At the middle, behind the students is the 3D printed model of the Victoria Harbour, and actually it has created the first Guinness record in the world for the largest number of 3D printed sculptures on a single display. And also, as Sandy has just told you, that STEAM, the E, also represent environmental as well as entrepreneurship in our school, because we believe that the students are doing the project for some purpose. We don't want them to do the project on doing sake, and that's why we think that entrepreneurship is the very important step, because they should know the target, and they should know how to pitch the project to the target, and they should know how to develop a business plan. At least they have to research on the market and find out whether there are similar products before they invent something. And so our students were encouraged to join this Smart City Business Plan competition, in which they've got champion with their project Smart Fine System, which help to issue electronic illegal parking tickets to drivers, as well as electronically deliver to them and allow them to submit their fine, to collect their fine by electronical way. And they have also think very innovatively that if you pay the fine on time or within several days or therefore several hours, you will get a discount. And so they got the Champion and Most Creativity Award. And so apart from competitions for individual students or different teams of students, our school also joined different competitions. And we were announced to be the UNESCO China Sustainable Development Education 20 Years Outstanding Team this year, just this year. And we've also got the Smart People Award, Outstanding STEM Education presented by the ETNet Smart City. We are also an exemplary and experimental school and for UNESCO Sustainable Development, Education for Sustainable Development in Hong Kong and China. And there are a lot of, we are also a professional development school in which we lead different schools in different years for leading them in STEM or STEAM-related projects. And we also get different chances. We also seize every opportunities to exchange with others, such as this expo, which was held at the Victoria Park for the 20th anniversary of the returning of Hong Kong to China, and our students showcased their STEM projects with the public. And also, we hold an annual STEM carnival inside our school. And so in the previous year, we've got 24 schools joining to host a booth inside our school to showcase the STEM projects. And this year, we have 37 schools. And in the 2 different years, we've got 8,000 visitors. And this year, we've got 11,000 visitors to our schools in the 3-day program. And for global experiences, we go to different places, like the Oxford University as well as the Cambridge University for STEM courses, and also places like Hawaii or even China, Fukzhou, Snapdragon headquarters. And this is a very new initiative, which is a cross-curricular project in our school, which include the effort of the Chinese department, the IT department, business department, and science department. And so you can see there is a Chinese herb garden built inside our school. And we've got different groups of people doing different things. For Form 1 and Form 2 students, they collect information about Chinese herb, and they will develop AR markers. And you can see on the wall of the garden, there will be AR markers, which were linked to some resources, as well as linked to the big data database that developed by our Form 1 and 2 students. And our organic farming group is responsible to plant all the Chinese herbs inside the garden. And we will also invite our sister school in mainland China to contribute to our big data. And also for Form 3 and Form 4 students, a group of them were allocated to follow a professor in Hong Kong UST to investigate on different characteristics of different Chinese herbs. And then they target to develop SPCS brand herbal drink. And also for Form 4 and Form 5 students, they have applied learning on Chinese medicine, as well as, and for the Form 5 and Form 6 students, for the business students, they will try to draw, a write-up business plan for our herbal tea and try to promote it to the public. And so after a year, and we have already planted over 30 kinds of Chinese herbs in our Chinese herb garden, and AR markers were posted on the wall with video links, and also our herbal drink development team has already found out a special formula for making a special health drink, and the next step is the entrepreneurship part. The new inspiration is that we try to find out the use of lingji in our human health.
For our way forward, so we will continue to develop lifelong learners in the direction of smart cities. Smart signifying the efficient and effective use of resources on the cradle for integrating technology, innovation, entrepreneurship, and sustainability. So from the data you'll see, so we have an increasing number of graduates that will pursue in their further study in STEM-related area. So it mark our effort, prove our effort in correct direction. Okay, we'll continue to continue our professional development and to build more networks. So we'll pioneer innovations and encourage the application of STEM to improve our world. So we'll try to incorporate more 8 elements to make a STEM education more complete. So STEM to us also stand for the student and teacher engaged in making the future. Thank you.
Okay, so again, Q&A session. Please enter your questions onto the platform. So the first question here is that does every student have a chance to participate in all those competitions, or is it just for a few outstanding students? And will the participation into too many competitions put more stress onto students?
Well, actually, everything happened in our school as involuntary base, and we put the students' choice as our top priority. And so we didn't choose anybody to join any kind of competitions, such as like the speech festival, not talking about STEM. Speech festival, every student can join, every class can join if they want to join. And also, and that's why we usually have like a large number of students joining, different kind of competition. And for the STEM competition, usually it's initiated by the students. Whenever we receive the invitation on any competition, we will promote it to the students. And for those who are interested, they will approach us, the teachers, who they think they can rely on, or who they would like them to be their mentor. And then depend on our time and depend on our expertise, we will, usually encourage them to join the competition if they so wish to. And if it is all initiated by the students, you will find that they don't think it's stressful at all because they like it. Otherwise, they will not suggest, they will not, nominate themselves to you. And also, their nomination in front of you represent their ownership to the project and to the competition, as well as they promise that they will put the effort in, to finish the project. And so this is to the first question. And the second question, will the students be joining so many competitions? Well, it depends, because for some students, competitions is really an opportunity for them to learn rather than adding stress to them. And because some students told me that by joining some competitions, they tried something that they don't understand in the daily learning will be clarified through those competitions, through doing those projects. And that's why there are some students who learn by doing. And so they love learning by doing. And so they will nominate themselves to a lot of competitions. But for those who think that they want to join one or two or just want to have a try, then they can, they are free to choose. So I don't think there will be any stress for them.
Thank you. And a second question. So we heard lots of achievements by the students and your school. So after this sharing, what do you think as a participant here can bring back to their school or country as a learning or something new?
I think we have heard a lot from different speakers today, and I also thank the Ocean Park for organizing this very meaningful conference and the very first STEAM conference ever in Hong Kong. And I think we've got a lot of ideas, and we've heard a lot today. But what we have to do is really to walk out our talk. We heard a lot of theories. We heard about a lot of different schools or different experts, different professionals what they have done with their group of students or with their group of like children. But to be frank and to come back to reality, I think it's based on the background of your students. You have to, know your students, know your school, know the culture of your school, and especially the strength that you've got in your school. That means if you are, we are talking about STEAM, which are five categories or 5 directions, but it's not necessary for us to start everything big or start everything in equal proportion in our school. I think based on your strength, if you've got very strong science teacher in your school, you better start with more science and add a little bit on mathematics, add a little bit on, like, we are not very good in engineering because we are a girls' school, so we'll add like environmental, entrepreneurship. Start with what you are strong in, so that your staff, the teachers, as well as the students, will get at least a sense of satisfaction, or they will be content in doing something, and they will agree with your direction that they will be successful. So I think this is very important. Know your strength, start from your strength, and walk the talk.
Thank you so much, Ms. Leung and Ms. Wong. Thank you. Okay. Maybe please stay. We have our second round of souvenir presentation. So let's welcome Helen from Ocean Park again, and Dr. Nakano. Thank you. Please get onto the stage, please. So that comes to an end of today's session. So thank you everyone for joining the meeting today. So just a few reminders. First of all, remember to check out when you leave the room to scan your QR code again, just like what you did when you came in here. And secondly, we know that there are a lot of photos that have been taken throughout this today. So we will send you a link so that you can download all the photos that have been taken. You will get it from your email. Thirdly, remember to return the simultaneous interpretation device when you leave the room. And finally, just a warm reminder, because there is a protest in Admiralty. So for those who are visiting Hong Kong, so please be a bit more careful, and there are some roads which may be blocked. So we just suggest that you take the MTR, the Mass Transit Railway, the train, to get around. And for tomorrow, please check on the website or on your email that you have registered with us to see whether there are any new developments and the latest update. So that's it. So thank you everyone for joining today, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining the conference.
Yes. I cannot make tomorrow's session.